Okay, so week 5, session 5 of Mohican, we're going to be working through our deadlift variations and our clean variations. You're going to be working at slightly higher percentage today, and the volume is more or less the same what we have been doing. This was one of the progression tracks that I was a little unsure how I would be able to progress this based on how all of you would adapt to the work that we're setting before you. Not only in the combination of these two movements together, but also in basically in aggregate with all the other work that we have been doing. Luckily, y'all have responded very well and been able to move the weight pretty successfully, very stable spine positions, no sense of rushing out of that bottom position, and a pretty high percentage of all of you working towards the higher end of our ranges. Because of that, I've decided to bump up the percentage of weight that you'll be moving today. So whenever we are in our 6 rounds of deadlift variation, the goal is now to do 6x3 at 80%, so a 5-pound increase of our ceiling, and I've also bumped up the floor a little bit to 70%. So even if you were a little hesitant at that 65%, kind of at the lower end of the range, I want you to go ahead and make a jump up to 70%. Of course, if that's just plain impossible for you, then I don't, but if you feel like, okay, it's there, I just need a little nudge to push me in that direction, then 75% is going to be the low, or I'm sorry, 70% is going to be the low end of our range here. And then on the clean variation, we are also going to be bumping up our ceiling from 65% to 75%. I think that one of the reasons why this feels so easy is the way that we did our 1RM. We 1RM'd the clean after deadlift. And of course, that is going to limit somewhat your output for the clean. I think in the future it would be better if we did cleans first and then deadlift afterward, but it was a good experiment. I'm glad that we tried it the way that we did so that we could preserve our low backs for the deadlift. As a result, though, we're going to be able to work at a higher percentage of our working 1RMs. Of course, I'm not too concerned about bumping up this ceiling, not only because we were light, but also because we were working at working 1RMs, or we are basing this work off of our working 1RMs or heavy singles, not our PRs. And so it makes sense that we would be a little bit more elastic in how we deal with and adjust this progression. After we get done with our main work here, we're going to roll into our 4 rounds of our calf work. It is my idea that this will probably be the last time that we do this, other than some maintenance stuff in the future. I want to work into some other accessory work. We have lots of things that we as a community can develop and continue to improve. So though I think the calf protocol has been a very good progression, it's probably about time to move on. So look forward to some new variety in this area moving forward.